And with that, I would like to hand the mic over to one of our most senior members of the Friends Club here, a guy who has been contributing to the Fischessen and to Carnival for a very, very long time, incredibly dedicated, and a very funny man, Joe Selcho.
You know, Carnival's opening, they asked me to come here, and I told them all the guys, the Carnival guys asked me to come here and tonight and show up for 5 minutes. So I took the time, and I'm here for 5 minutes. Well, got my oh my goodness. I was in Palm Springs here last summer, and I'm walking down the side of the highway there and looked across the street and said, what the heck is that? And it was like a garage sale, and I see about 7 little old ladies laying on the lawn, no clothes on. So what the heck? So I knocked on the door and told the owner, I says, listen, you got some little ladies laying out there, ain't got no clothes on. So what's going on? Oh, he says, they have a garage sale. Those 3 guys come to heaven, and they come to Son Peter, and they said, we want to go to heaven. And he says to the first guy, you married? No, he's single. Hell, send him to hell. Second guy comes up, you married? No, I'm single. I go to hell. Third guy comes up, are you married? Says, yes, go to heaven. So the guy comes back, so what the hell's going on? How come we got to go to hell and he goes to heaven? Well, he's married. Then last night, my neighbor comes over the house, all excited. He says, my wife just about killed that guy. So what do you mean, what guy? So one of them peeping Toms said she got a hold of him and she almost killed him. So what the heck, he couldn't be that bad. So what did he do? Well, he reached underneath the window and pulled down the curtains. Yeah, it could happen. Those 2 American guys went to Germany, and they rented a big boat in the North Sea, and they cruised the North Sea until they hit something on the thick water. So they called the German Coast Guard SOS. Help, SOS, help us, we are sinking, we are sinking. The German Coast Guard comes back and says, what are you thinking of? The little boy asked his mom, he says, oh, did you meet Daddy? He says, on a company picnic. Was I there? He says, no, you wasn't there, but you went home with us. What the heck we got here? This older gentleman goes to a, what is it? Just goes to a jewelry store with his much younger girlfriend. He says, I would like to buy a bracelet for my girlfriend. Have you got something nice? He says, yeah. So he goes, he brings one out and looks at it. He says, well, how much is it? Oh, it's about $500. Oh, he says, no. He says, I like to have something nice. You know, it's maybe from the back room. So he goes to the back room, comes out, he got a nice bracelet, looks at it, he says, how much is that? He said, $5,000. Said, okay, I take it. He said, since it is Saturday night, I give you a check, you can go cash the check Monday morning, and I come and pick up the bracelet. And the guy called Monday morning, he wanted to cash his check. The check bounces, so he calls the old man and says, hey, listen, you ain't got no money in the bank. He says, I know. He said, but I had a hell of a weekend. I don't know if you know or not, in the earlier days in 1800, you could order a wife from the East Coast. You know, and this farmer ordered his wife from the East Coast, and she arrived at the train station. He goes picking her up with his new best horse and best buggy, you know, picks up his new bride. And on the way home, they used to, but on the farm, the horse stumbles. So he says, that's once. They go another half a mile, the horse stumbles again. He says, that's twice. Just before the farm, the horse stumbles again. So he goes down, takes his .45 and he shoots the horse right between the eye and kills it. So his new bride gets all upset. Says, what the heck you do that for? How are we gonna get home? And he looked at her and he says, that's once. This yodeler, you know, he knocks on the farmer's door. He says, you got a place for me to stay tonight? He says, yeah, well, not really, he says, but you can sleep with my daughter, but he said, if you touch her in the morning, I'm going to shoot you. So in the morning, the farmer comes out looking for the yodeler. Can't find him. All of a sudden he sees it on the top of the hill and he yodels, and the old lady too. Got it. Zwei alte Frauen treffen sich auf der Straße nach einer langen Zeit. Da sind doch jemand spricht noch Deutsch, ne? Und da sagt die eine, du wolltest mich doch besuchen kommen. Sagt sie, ja. Sagt, dann kam der Erste Weltkrieg und dann der Zweite, you know. Und naja, sagt sie, sag mal, hast du denn wenigstens einen guten Mann gekriegt? Oh, sagt sie, ja. Wenn der besoffen ist und nach Hause kommt, der kommt ganz leise die Treppe hoch, macht die Tür ganz leise auf und wenn er noch mal pinkeln muss, dann stellt er das linke Bein in den Pinkelpott, pinkelt das Bein runter, damit es nicht so rauscht und sagt, Mensch, hast du ein Glück gehabt. Meiner, wenn der nach Hause kommt, der reißt die Türen auf, der stolpert die Treppe hoch und wenn wir dann im Bett liegen und noch so ein kleines Nimmerchen machen, und ich helfe so ein bisschen mit, hat er mir an aufs Auge gesagt, ja, vervögel dir, du oder ich? There's one more. He's a religious guy, never drinks, but he sits in the bar and puts away one whiskey after another one. So the bartender says, "What's wrong with you?" He says, What's your problem?" He says, "You never drink." He says, "There are things you cannot talk about." And he keeps on drinking, and the bartender asks him again, I said, "Tell me, maybe I can help you. What's your problem?" He said, "There are things you can't talk about." And the third time he asked him, he says, "Well," he says, "I tell you. This morning," he says, "I went out to milk the cow, and I got about a half a bucket of milk, and the cow kicked the bucket over with his right foot. So I took the right leg and I tied it to the stable. I go back milking the cow again. She hits me with the left foot. So I tie the left foot the other side of the stable. Then I go back to milk the cow again, and here comes the tail right around my neck, and the milk goes down again. So I got me a stool on the rope, and I gonna tie her that tail up on the ceiling. So when I got on that stool, my rope was not long enough. So when I was standing up there, I didn't know what to do. So I took off my belt and tied my belt to it, and my pants slipped down, and that's just when my wife walked in. Okay, thank you.
Wow. Yeah, no comment. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Phoenix! Hello. Phoenix! And Phoenix! Hello. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for coming up here.